question. What are your plans to help for 2022? We talked about the House and the states. Are you thinking about running again in 2024? And if so, where are you in that process?
We are going to help with the House. I think we have a really good chance. I'm working with everybody, including Kevin McCarthy, on taking back the House. I think we have a really good chance in doing it. Likewise, the Senate's going to be a little bit tougher, but the Senate, so I told you that at least 8 senators would have lost their race. I could name them, but I don't want to embarrass them. But that includes Mitch, who was heading south. He called me up. He said, I need your help. And I'm very popular in Kentucky. I love Kentucky, and they love me. Mm-hmm. And I helped him, and he won by the most he's ever won by. So we are going to help with the Senate, and I think we have a good chance.
You got Marco Rubio. I hear Herschel's name mentioned a lot in Georgia.
Herschel would.
I hear Laura Trump's name mentioned a lot in North Carolina. Sununu in New Hampshire. I think he could win that race.
I think so too.
Ron Johnson in Wisconsin.
Ron Johnson's a great.
He's been a great senator.
He is a great. He is much more popular than anybody understands.
We don't know who's going to run in Ohio, but these are all.
We have some good candidates in Ohio.
So
I think we have a real chance at the Senate. I think we have a really, really good chance.
Well, tell me how far are you willing to go?
No,
are you going to travel? Are you going to do speeches?
Sure.
Are you going to do rallies for these candidates?
If they need a rally, we'll do a rally. We'll do calls. We'll do all sorts of things. No, we're all in. Alabama is going to be a tremendous win with Mo Brooks. We have a tremendous look. Almost everybody I endorse wins. We had a House seat in Louisiana, a wonderful woman, just happened. Her husband died of COVID. He was Congressman-elect, and she is, Julia, she was fantastic. But a lot of people thought she might not get in the runoff. I endorsed her. She got 65% of the vote. There was no runoff. It's very important that we get the right people, and that means in the Senate, it means in the House, and it also means in governorships, because if you have a good governor.
And legislature, state legislatures.
Well, that's so important. The legislatures have.
Well, that's where they're going to fix the voting issues.
We've had a lot of great legislators. Unfortunately, the courts refuse to listen, even though it's in the Constitution that they have to. The court.
Two parts. What do you miss the most about being in the White House? And how seriously are you considering running again in 2024?
I miss the most helping people, because I can directly help people. That's why I did it. Look, this has been a very traumatic. I had a great life, great company, great business, no problems. And now all I do is people go after you. It's vicious. It's horrible. But you know what? I love doing it because I help people. And I've helped them more than any president with the cutting of taxes, with the regulations, with right to try.
You're proud
you know
of
how
all
big right to try is?
Huge.
Where you don't have to travel to all sorts of different continents to try and get something. We have the greatest doctors in the world, greatest labs. We can use their medicines now. If somebody's terminally ill, they can sign a quick little document. You can use and that's had a huge thing.
What are you most proud of, though?
A lot of things. I'm very proud of the tax cuts. I hope they don't screw it up, because the jobs, we brought back a record. I think so. We brought back a record. Well, it's still not going to be as high as it was. It was really 39%.
Right.
So it looks like it could be at 25%. I brought it down to 21. But I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of and very importantly, the regulation cuts. I'm very proud of what I did for the military. I've rebuilt the military, and I've added something called Space Force. It's going to be so powerful, so important. So I've added another, think of it, I've added to the military. It hasn't happened since, I guess, 75 years, since the Air Force.
And the economy pre-COVID,
Space Force.
Record low unemployment.
We had the greatest numbers in the history of the world. We had the greatest economy in history. World. We had the greatest economy. We had the greatest job numbers. We're up to 160 million people. We were never even close to that. And if you think of it, I did it twice, because then the whole world went down. We've come back stronger than any other country in the world. They used to hit me with Germany and France and this and that. Well, they're doing terribly right now. They're all locked down. It's a disaster. They're having riots on their streets. This country is coming back strong, and it's very interesting. Places like Florida and Texas and many others, I could name many others, I think in almost all cases run by Republicans. I think in all cases, but they've done so well. And you look, I saw the other day Michigan.